Taz here, and today we are going to talk about how to stabilize the knee. I see so many knee injuries, it's not even funny, and a lot of them occur due to the inability to stabilize the knee, which comes from the glute, okay? A lot of people don't know that the knee is actually stabilized from up in the hip. There's no muscles around the knee itself that can actually keep the knee from moving in and out. Yes, you do have your quads, your hamstrings, your calf kind of surrounding the knee, but in terms of preventing any inward, outward, valgus or varus force, there's actually nothing in the knee that will help stabilize that. It's all coming from the glute. So I'm going to tell you guys a couple ways that I like to help activate the glutes to help stabilize and keep the knee nice and safe. All right, so number one, we're going to grab a couple bands. And here I have a couple different colors, and they're not just different colors for no reason. Basically, they're going to be color coded depending on their resistance, okay? So right here, the black I have is going to be the most tight, okay? It's not going to stretch out as much. Green is going to be the middle, so it's going to stretch out a little bit more. And yellow is going to be kind of the lightest and be able to stretch out the most. So I'm going to use the green one, kind of the middle. And what we're going to do is we're going to do lateral walks with the band. And this is because the glute has two major functions, okay? One of which is extending the hip, boom, kind of going in this position. If you do this, you're going to feel that glute extend the hip. And also this, pushing the knees and the legs into external rotation, keeping the knees out. And what happens a lot of times is that glute does not like to fire because everybody's sitting nowadays. Everybody's sitting at their desk, sitting on the commute to work, sitting at lunch, and they're killing themselves, okay? The glutes get lazy, they don't like to work, and then they can't stabilize that knee, and so many knee injuries happen when, boom, you go to do something and that knee caves in, okay? So we're gonna try and make sure those glutes are nice and turned on to keep those knees out in a good position with whatever you're doing, all right? So you're gonna take this band here, you're gonna put it right around both feet. Boom. Guys, be careful. It's gonna pull the hair on your legs a little bit. Boom, and you're gonna put it right below your knees, okay? You might not feel it right now, but already your glutes are keeping your knees in a good position and not letting that band pull you in, all right? So while you're going through this entire movement, I want you to think about keeping your knees right over your feet, okay? Keep your knees right over your feet and avoid that band from pulling you in, okay? You don't want to necessarily push out away, but you just want to resist, okay? So we're going to walk laterally, and we're going to take some steps. And what I want you to keep in mind is don't let your feet come any closer than hip width apart, okay? So I'm going to take a few steps back so you can see me. We're going to go to the right a couple steps and the left a couple steps. So here we go. You're going to take a step out, keeping that knee right over the foot, and step in. Out, in, out, in. Over the other side, out, in, out, in, out, in. Good. So you see that I'm also down in a slight squat. Alright, so getting down in a slight squat when you are doing these lateral walks is also going to help turn on the glutes a little bit more. So I'll walk towards you guys. Out, in, boom, closer, further away. You're almost thinking about being very robotic with your movements. Alright, again, keep that knee over that foot. Don't just reach out with that foot, because again, you want to make sure that glute keeps that knee out. So boom, out and back in. Alright, that's number one. Number two is a simple single leg squat. So a single leg squat I use a lot to just assess somebody's ability to stabilize the knee. Okay, so if you automatically stand on one foot, okay, stand on one foot, that glute has to turn on in order to keep that knee from kind of caving in. All right, I see it all the time with first-time people in the gym, even people that work out all the time that have no idea that their glutes aren't working correctly. All right, so they'll stand on one foot, they'll automatically kind of go into a little bit of a valgus position. All right, their knee will kind of cave in. So what I like to do is tell them, we're just going to go down a slight squat. We're not even going to go down to a full squat. I'm going to go down, and I'll see that knee kind of cave in a little bit, okay? Just tiny, tiny bit, and I'll tell them, Okay, push your knee towards your pinky toe. As you go down, boom, knee is out in a good position, your weight is still back and back up. Out and back up. So see how that knee is now tracking towards that pinky toe. It's not getting pushed in. All right, so going to a slight single leg squat can also help just very simply turn on those glutes. All right, so those are my two kind of most go-to exercises to keep those glutes nice and healthy and working. You know, everybody's sitting nowadays. And first thing we want to do, and often, is make sure those glutes can keep that knee in a good position. So if you ever have a knee injury, or if you ever do anything to your knee, look at your glutes. See if they're firing. If you find yourself sitting a lot of the day, chances are that's what's happening. So give that a shot. The lateral band walks are really easy. The bands here, really cheap. Get a pair for home. Do them when you wake up. Do them when you get to bed, before you're in bed. At nighttime, make sure they're on. So give that a shot. Let me know what you guys think by commenting below, and I'll catch you guys later.